I, being the returning officer at the above election, do hereby give notice that the number of votes recorded for each candidate at the said election is as follows. Cartwright John Sidney, official monster raving loon McCartney, 110 votes. Edmund Richards Charles, National Front, 161 votes. Hammond Stephen Charles, Christian People's Alliance, 192 votes. Jasper Lee Andrew, Respect, 707. Khan Shashar Islam, Green Party, 855. Lane Simon Robert, 9/11 was an inside job, 66. Mackenzie Winston Truman, UK Independence Party, 1,400. Come on! Ray Marisha Priyanka, known as Marisha, Liberal Democrats, 860. Reed Steve, Labour Party, 15,890. Smith Robin, Young People's Party, YPP, 63. Stevenson Ben, the Communist Party candidate, 119. Stranack Andrew Jeremy, the Conservative Party candidate, 4,137. The number of ballot papers rejected was as follows. Want of an official mark, nil. Voting for more than one candidate than voter was entitled to, 70. Writing or mark by which a voter could be identified, 5. Being unmarked or wholly void for uncertainty, 37. Therefore, the total spoiled votes were 112. And I hereby declare that Stephen Reed has been duly elected to be Member of Parliament for Croydon North constituency. The electorate of 93,036 ballot papers were counted, 24,680. The turnout was 26.53%. Eddie Allen, returning officer, Friday, 30th of November 2012.
I want to thank the people of Croydon North for putting their trust in me and in Ed Miliband's One Nation Labour Party. It's an honour to be the new MP for the seat that Malcolm Wicks represented with such dedication for 20 years. And I want to pay tribute to Malcolm, who is respected and admired by people here in Croydon and by those on all sides of politics as a decent, compassionate and thoughtful man. I dedicate this victory tonight to him, and I dedicate myself to continuing his work for the people of Croydon North. Tonight, the people of Croydon North sent a clear message to David Cameron. He cannot be the One Nation Prime Minister Britain needs if he stands by doing nothing while Croydon North faces one of the highest levels of youth unemployment in London. He cannot be the One Nation Prime Minister Britain needs if he is giving a tax cut to millionaires while pensioners here in Croydon are left to pay more. David Cameron needs to listen. People are hurting because his economic policies are not working. He must change course on the economy. He has a chance to do this in next week's autumn statement, and he needs to take that chance. We need a one-nation economy that works for working people, where burdens and prosperity are shared fairly. I want to thank the returning officer and everyone who's worked on the council. That's not me. It's especially nice to be at Archbishop Lanfrank's school, somewhere that Malcolm considered a great friend. I want to thank the Metropolitan Police for the excellent job they've done looking after us, and I want to thank my opponents, particularly Andy Stranack, who has fought a fair and challenging campaign. But what came across most in this campaign is that people in Croydon feel badly let down. They feel let down by a Tory-led government when 17 people are chasing every job in Croydon North, and the help promised to victims of last year's riots is still not getting through to those who need it. People feel let down by the Tory Mayor of London, with nearly 100 fewer police officers on local streets and South Norwood Police Station closing down. They feel let down by a Tory council that has increased rent for hard-working families while privatising our libraries. In Whitehall, City Hall and the Town Hall, the out-of-touch Tories are letting down people across Croydon North. But tonight, the people of Croydon have put their trust in Ed Miliband's One Nation Labour Party, a party that stands up for people here in Croydon who want hope for the future, a party committed to rebuilding Britain so everyone has a stake, and a party focused on what unites our communities, not on what divides them. Earlier this week, a community leader told me that we need to bring people together to tackle the challenges we face together and to confront the failure of this government. And that's what I will fight for here and in Westminster. A fair deal for Croydon North, one Croydon in a one nation Britain.
Congratulations, Steve, and thank you for being a good-humoured and respectful opponent. Although personally I'm disappointed at coming second in my hometown, I am pleased that community cohesion has won out over community division. I recognise that winning in a Labour stronghold was going to be a significant challenge, particularly when the government is in midterm and making difficult but necessary economic decisions. I am pleased that the swing is significantly less than the national polls would suggest, and the result for the Tories is better than recent swings in Manchester and Corby. I think this highlights the strength of our campaign, a community-focused campaign that faced the issues that people on the doorsteps were talking about: crime, education, the NHS and jobs. I think it also challenges the media stereotype of a Tory. Finally, I would like to challenge all the main party leaders to look at the inspiration of our Paralympians that brought us over the summer and take a bold decision to start selecting more candidates with disabilities. I believe that my team and my opponents will tell you that my disability has in no way held me back from running an energetic campaign that has engaged many people in the national. I would like to thank John Rouse and his team for running an efficient election, to all the staff that have helped man polling stations at the count. I would also like to thank the police for their help in keeping us all secure. Most of all, I would like to thank Gavin Barwell, who has been a great mentor for my whole campaign team, including the hundreds of volunteers who have turned up in the dark, wet and cold to deliver my message to the people of Croydon. I would also like to, of course, thank all of those that voted for me. Finally, I would like to thank Mitch White, the kid who got stabbed in 2004. His life may have been short, but he is the true inspiration behind why I stand here today. And I'd like to thank my Father in heaven, who gave me the strength, grace and perseverance to get through the campaign. Thank you very much.